Hello everyone. Hosting members of provincial parliament and staff at a Toronto social, staff and board meetings last week here in Ottawa, and an update from our executive director and more momentum on the Care Not Kill campaign this week. It's Wednesday, December 7th, and this is Quick Updates. So this past week saw some activity at the Ontario Legislature in Toronto. Here is Ryan and Daniel.
We're here in the Ontario Legislature today. We were also here yesterday. We had the opportunity to hold a reception, an MPP reception, where we could have staffers and MPPs for lunch yesterday. And today we had an opportunity to have some meetings with some MPPs. Daniel, what were we doing here today? What was the purpose of today and yesterday?
So the focus of this event was really about relationship building. So at ARPA Canada, we really talk about relationships first, policy second. Building those relationships, and then if the opportunity arises, talking about specific policy issues. So yesterday at the reception, we had about 50 guests come out, MPPs, staffers from the different political parties, and we could chat with them, and where opportunity arose, we could talk about different policy issues as well. But we really just wanted to focus on making those connections here at the Ontario Legislature and trying to build those connections into the upcoming year as well.
Right, so today, yesterday, a great couple of days. We were super excited about what we could accomplish. We look forward to moving into 2023 and continuing to move some of these priority issues forward and looking for your help in that. So stay tuned for some action items on these issues.
Thanks so much, guys. Now, last week we took a pause from Quick Updates to focus on our yearly board and staff meetings here in Ottawa. Here's Executive Director Will Faber with a few highlights.
Hey, last week the team was in Ottawa for board and staff meetings, and it was a great time to interact with the board, talk about our strategic plan, come up with some new initiatives for next year. So with that, we can announce that the internship program is a go, and we look forward to hosting interns in September. Also coming up will be the God and Government Conference in Ottawa, so look forward to announcements on that and join us there. We also have a great announcement. We can announce that Ella Trump is our new financial controller for ARPA Canada. She'll be joining me and Mike and the team in the Fraser Valley office and continuing to work on the back-end systems for ARPA Canada. We also have some new hires coming up. Kendra Boovy is going to be coming in as our office admin in the Fraser Valley office, and soon we'll be able to announce a new legal counsel, so stay tuned to that.
Thanks so much, Will. Now, we are really getting somewhere on the euthanasia file. We shared Mike and Jen Schuten's testimony to Parliament just a couple weeks ago, and that was the culmination of a lot of work from all of you, from written submissions sent by many supporters to Parliament, telling of their own stories and more. School clubs have been standing on street corners with signs. People have been handing out the last of our flyers, and funds are being put towards silo wraps, bus ads, and even a sign on a water tower in Alberta. Now, in 2022, you all joined us in throwing all of your weight behind this issue, and we are very pleased to see some real traction happening. For instance, look at this story, and this news story, and this one, and all of these. Now, internationally, Canada is being noticed too, and Mike had an interview with the Daily Mail in the United Kingdom this week, and the government, as a result, is on its heels from all of this attention, with the opposition parties also asking pointed questions, especially at those regarding those with disabilities ending their lives due to awful living conditions, or those veterans who are being offered euthanasia. Now, here's more from Mike joining us to tell us what you can do this week.
Thanks, Colin. And the first thing I want to do is just thank all of you, our supporters, for your prayers, for your words of encouragement to Jennifer and I prior to and even after our presentation to that special joint committee a few weeks ago. It was an incredible opportunity. It was hard to do. But one thing that we learned through it was that there is huge power in story. The lived experiences that we have that associate with suffering and with death, with hospice and with palliative care, have an impact. So I want to encourage all of you who are watching, if you have stories of loved ones, whether they be elderly or young children like we had, who have gone through suffering and maybe even death, but who have experience with palliative and hospice care, to share those stories with your member of Parliament, because they make an incredible impact on our lawmakers. For those of you who don't have stories, I want to encourage you to continue emailing your members of Parliament, phoning their offices, imploring them to put the brakes on the expansion to euthanasia that is set to occur in March 2023, and also the other expansions that they're talking about. There is incredible momentum, as Colin just mentioned, and we want you to help us to continue to build on that momentum.
Thanks so much, Mike. Again, you can go to carenotkill.ca to take action. That's it for Quick Updates this week. Thanks to you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.